Welcome to Sober Barkeep. I'm Brian Anderson, coming to you from Franklin, Tennessee, at my brother's house. We haven't filmed here in a while.
Haven't been here in a while.
No, we haven't. So we're going to try something here. I want you to try this. This is called Lyre's American Malt and Cola. So it's a pre-mixed.
This looks like a frou-frou drink.
No,
Just
it's
that can. I feel like I could crush it
yep.
right now.
Well, it's tiny, but this is supposed to be supposed to be. The Oklahoma Indians joking right now.
You are.
A pre-mixed like a bourbon and Coke.
Okay.
Right, so this is non-alcoholic. So a little bit of expectation. The non-alcoholic spirits, you don't get the burn that you would have in a regular, because there's no alcohol.
Okay.
So there's a little bit of artificial
What do they
burn.
call it, non-alcoholic?
Yeah, it's incredible, isn't it?
That makes sense now.
So yeah, so what you're looking for in a good non-alcoholic spirit is mimicking the flavors. So without the burn. And so Lyre's is one of the top high-end makers of non-alcoholic spirits. They make a huge product line.
And I'm a whiskey and Coke.
And you're right. So I thought this would be interesting for you to try and see what you thought, as somebody that doesn't drink the non-alcoholic stuff, how it kind of shapes up to mimic a bourbon and Coke. I'm just saying that you drink the full alcohol level stuff like I used to. So cheers first off, and so try it. Smell it first.
A little bit.
Kind of.
At first it was like, yeah, then it would have I don't know what that other one is. Almost like a ginger ale or something in there.
Yeah. So what do you think?
I don't know.
To me, you get.
Honesty?
Yeah,
I
honestly.
don't love it. I don't
Okay,
love it.
right.
But I can't figure out what it tastes like to me. It doesn't really taste like whiskey
You
and
got the Coke
or
in there,
bourbon.
obviously. If you taste it for a little bit there,
It's almost like a ginger, some kind of ginger in there.
it kind of has a little bit of that. It kind of has that after you drink it on your breath there a little bit. It does have a little bit of the bourbon flavor, not the burn that you get with the bourbon, but kind of the bourbon and oak kind of flavor there a little bit.
I guess so. Yeah, the oak. I can taste the oak. Yeah.
Kind of like
I don't know. I can't
the
figure
after
it out.
flavor of it, to me, on the front end of it, you really don't get a whole lot of bourbon at all. Now you do get a little bit of the smell. It's more the after flavor of it to me, to where breathe out a little bit. You kind of get a little bit of that bourbon flavor to it. Non-alcoholic spirits are tough. I mean, especially for people who drink.
Yeah.
To me, after not drinking now for 8 years, this to me gives enough of that flavor, kind of scratches that itch a little bit.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's not. The more I'm sipping it, the more I'm feeling that bourbon taste. Yes,
Right.
without a doubt.
right, it is that kind of.
It is funny. It took about that fifth drink to where the breathing out, like you said, I felt that. I don't even know how to explain it.
Yeah, it's that.
Yeah.
It's that bourbon experience kind of thing. But it is very subtle. It's not because you don't have the alcohol, because you don't have the evaporative effects. It's more subtle, a lot more subtle. It's not that real strong because what I always loved about bourbon was just the attack that you had with the alcohol. you got to be able to actually sip as well.
Oh, you're just gonna edit
I
out
get it.
those.
Okay, we're back.
Sorry about that, folks. I really don't know what happened. It just all of a sudden there was a tickle in my throat. I don't know if it's because we're outside and it is kind of there's some allergy stuff going on here. His wife's been coughing since she got here. That was weird.
So you're allergic to non-alcoholic
It had nothing to do with this. I just was looking down and thought, oh my gosh, I'm about to cough. And I tried not to cough, and then all hell broke loose and it shot out my nose. I hope that didn't show up on the video. And then it just, and my whole face was on fire. So sorry. It's not, what I was trying to say was, as I was sipping on this more, I am tasting more of that bourbon aftertaste.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just so different. And
It's very different.
I love the taste of actual bourbon.
Right,
And
right.
so it is different, but it took about 6 sips.
Yeah.
And then I started feeling it.
Yeah.
And then I almost died on my own spit.
Exactly.
Choking.
That
had nothing to do with this.
Right. Non-alcoholic whiskeys are tough. It's hard to make. It's one of the hardest one in my mind to mimic is the whiskeys.
Yeah.
And so, but I knew you and I both drink a lot of whiskey, so I just thought it'd be kind of interesting to get your feeling.
Like a ginger. There's a ginger something in there.
There's different things in these that they use to create the bourbon, and so there could be some ginger in there. It'd be interesting to find out. I'll get a hold of Lyres and find out if there's any ginger in it at all.
Well, they're not going to tell you the truth.
Yeah, they
They're
will.
called liars.
That's true. From the